This is today's project. This is my Craftsman roll-around cabinet, and I've had it for quite some time. I haven't been able to use it because it was hidden by all kinds of junk in here. As you can tell, it's been a bit neglected. Got a pole saw in there. Got some old scroll saw blades. Everything's pretty dusty. I had set it up for my router, and so I've got a lot of router attachments, a brake for bending metal, some jigs for doing dovetails, and some routers. What I want to do is set it up so I can get more of my attachments in there for my lathe, some accessories. So that's today's project. So here's my chuck, and diagonally this nut here is about 1 3/4 across, or right about 45 millimeters, about 45 millimeters. So I'm going to go ahead and take a piece of wood that fits this drawer and raise it up slightly so that these will drop through, and we'll see how that works out. So the size I need for my drawer is 16 3/4. So this is 16 3/4. That's a 16 3/4. Then I need to cut a piece about 4.5 inches. We'll make it, 4.5 inches. This is just scrap 3/8 plywood. I've measured out and marked every 4.5 inches a center mark. And this one I added an extra 1/2 inch, just in case I put a Supernova 2 in there. Now I'm going to go ahead and set the depth of my bit, and I'll set it so just the very tip will protrude through the other side. And I'll set my depth stop there. So when I drill, I won't actually hit this one. And it will make a small mark on the other side that I can flip it over and get a cleaner cut. So I'm going to turn this so I can see the center. I'll try to turn it so you can see it better. So mark where the center is, that's good. And I have it on the slowest setting. Okay. And so it made a small hole on this side. So now all I have to do is put it the rest of the way through. Get a nice clean hole. Do the other ones. Yeah, this is a nice large piece of wood, so I shouldn't have any trouble holding it. looks pretty good there. Okay, so I've drilled my holes. Now to lift the chucks off the bottom of the cabinet, I'm going to add a little 3/8 strip made out of the same plywood from edge to edge, and I'll put one on each side. So now I have my chucks in there, and what I need to work on next is this space in here. And what I was thinking was I would like to put another box, and in this box put my jaws. And what I'm thinking is this box is too tall to go in there, but I think I can cut it in half and take out a little bit of the spacing and glue the lid in here, maybe put a couple of pins in there, split it down the center and shorten it slightly, check for nails of course, and then make a stacking box with compartments for different jaws. So let me get started on that. And I don't want my trays, I'm going to make 2 trays out of this, to be any larger than 3 1/4. Half of that would be 1 5/8. So I'm going to set this at 1 5/8. And I'm going to run it through there. Now I'm going to set my saw so that it is just a little bit less than the thickness of the wood. Because what I wanted to do is to cut through there, but only leave enough to leave just a little bit of the wood, and that I will cut by hand with a utility knife, and then sand off any remainder. Okay, I've inspected my box, and there are no metal parts where I'm going to cut. And I hope the box holds together. Let's see what happens here. Just a little bit more. What I want is for the box to hold together and not come apart. I'll do the other side. Hopefully it's paper thin in there, so I can just split the wood apart. That one's going to have to be There's one. So this one I'll re-glue, and I still need to separate these pieces. there's a big knot there. Okay. And that will give me my 2 trays. So I'll clean these up, glue them back together, glue in the bottom on that one. So I've re-glued the trays. On the top tray I put little feet on them, and these will help it stay on top of the other one there. It'll fit into the top, into the bottom one, and won't slide around. And here's my jaws that I don't use very often. I can just put these in here and keep them together. These are 50mm jaws, and every chuck I buy has 50mm jaws, so I probably won't be ever using those. I have a couple of extra a 1 1/4 inch insert and a 1 inch by 8 insert. Put those in there. Larger things like this wrench I can put underneath. I have a little knockout bar that went to one of the other ones. Put that in there. A little Allen wrench. I have some extra screws and things, and I'll probably put them in this drawer here. Let me go see how they fit in the cabinet. Well, that seems to fit pretty good. That should close easily. Got plenty of room for other things. I can put some of my face plates in here. Put those. I think I'll make a section where I can also put some of my centers. Some of my live centers and some of my spurs. Put those in there too. I'll have to make a little drawer for them. I also need to put things like my drill chuck in there. I can use this drawer down here also for the keys to my chucks. That would be good for that. If I remake this one, I can actually get 4 chucks in there. And later on, when we get some more scrap, I may do that. Well, I think that's it for now. And I'm sure I'll have more stuff to put in here later. If you've enjoyed this video, click on like. If you're not a subscriber, click on subscribe. If you're not a member of YouTube, sign up for an account. It's quick and easy. You can ask questions, get answers, leave comments. Take care.